Alright friends, get ready, because today we're tackling the New York Times Strands puzzle, number 534, from August 19th. But don't worry if you're stuck. Strands is one of those clever word games that blends geography and wordplay in a way that makes you feel both stumped and eager to crack the code. Whether you're a Strands veteran or just getting started, there's something thrilling about tracing each clue and finding that one elusive word that ties it all together. So let's walk through how to approach this puzzle, starting with some light hints before we reveal the answers. No shame in needing a little nudge. I've got you. Still want those complete answers spelled out? Here they are. No hiding it now, but still keeping things respectful and useful. The three-letter word is gap. The five-letter word describing a geological feature is moraine, and the region landmark clue fits arete across the grid. Those three words interconnect in the puzzle grid to provide the framework for the full Strands number 534 solution. From that structural core, the rest of the clues fall into place neatly. It's satisfying to see how everything shares letters and path. Now, if you didn't get the full set yet, go back and try placing those three core answers first: gap, moraine, and arete, and watch how the other words slot in just right. That core trio is the foundation. Once the central anchors are in place, the other clues fill themselves in like they belong. This is the beauty of Strands puzzles. The interlocking nature guides you once you've found the right anchors and oriented the embedding directions correctly. So why does this matter? Beyond being a fun brain teaser, Strands puzzles sharpen geographic vocabulary, improve pattern recognition, and deliver a mental workout that's both relaxing and challenging. They reward patience, methodical approach, and attention to detail. And in a world filled with quick quizzes and instant gratification, this kind of thoughtful puzzle is a refreshing change of pace. Plus, sharing tips like this helps build a community around learning and geometric wordplay. Alright, puzzle lovers, whether you've already solved Strands number 534 or you're still circling the clues, I hope these hints and the reveal helped you see how satisfying the solve can be. Leave a comment if you found a creative approach or want tips on future puzzles. And if you're new to Strands or the NYT Puzzle Suite, hit that subscribe button. You've got a whole library of word puzzle strategies coming your way. Thanks for watching. And until next time, happy puzzling. When tackling Strands number 534, the first thing to know is how the puzzle format works. You're given a grid with numbered positions, and each clue corresponds to a word that fits into the chain of letters. The magic lies in linking words together through overlapping letters. Think of it as a chain, where each word connects seamlessly to the next via shared letters. The challenge? Figuring out which letters overlap and making sure each clue lines up properly in the grid. So tip number 1, focus on the clues that give strong letter patterns or unique word forms. Those act like anchor points. One helpful hint: look for short words in the clues that most likely overlap with longer words. For example, if you know the answer to a 4-letter clue, recognize which part of it could slide into a longer answer. That gives you missing letters and narrows possibilities dramatically. Start with the shorter answers first. It's like solving a jigsaw by locking in edge pieces. Once the shorter words are in place, you'll see where longer words can weave through. And this kind of strategy is not just clever, it's essential for Strands. Another key strategy: pay close attention to the direction of the strands. Rightward and downward overlaps. If you placed one answer heading right, the next clue might overlap by using the end letters of that word. Those connections are what make Strands satisfying and challenging. So once you've placed a word you're confident about, trace possible directions for the next one. It's almost like solving a little maze. You're not just filling in letters, you're mapping out the flow of the puzzle. Now let's talk about clue types. Some clues may reference geography, like rivers or mountain ranges. Some might use common phrases or idioms, and some could point to places or landmarks. Keep an open mind. For flexible thinkers, a word might pop into your head that fits part of the grid, even if it's not an obvious match at first glance. Sometimes the cleverness of Strands comes from a less common word that fits the pattern, not the one your brain first wants to type. Stay open to synonyms. Let's get practical. One of the clues in number 534 centers around a three-letter word you might not immediately connect with geography. But when you see those letters in sequence in the grid, it clicks. That's your anchor. Once that small word is slotted, you can build upwards or horizontally, allowing you to place a medium-length word overlapping with it. I won't spoil the words yet, but this method, start small, then expand, can get you 50% of the way there before you realize it. And don't forget to cross-check. If you've entered a word that fits one clue but doesn't align with crossing letters from adjacent words, pause and reevaluate. Strands rewards methodical thinking. A small mistake can derail the entire grid, so take a breath. Double-check your letters and make sure each word not only fits its individual clue, but also connects cleanly with its neighbors. A fresh look, maybe taking a short break, can help you see a tricky connection that wasn't obvious before. Okay, we've given you enough tools to get traction. Now, if you're ready, let's walk through the answers, but still keep spoilers minimal for those working through it. In Strands number 534, one key five-letter answer stretches across the grid and overlaps with the three-letter anchor we mentioned. That five-letter word describes a distinct geological formation. Think of something that might shape landforms or influence a river's path. Once that word is in place, the pattern emerging in the grid allows you to fit in the remaining words with much greater ease. From there, a second medium-length word crosses both the small and the large word, making a T-shaped intersection that solidifies the layout. That word has cultural or place name significance, perhaps a region, landmark, or feature you may recognize from a geography bar exam or travel documentary. Once that T-junction is locked, the rest of the puzzle often becomes a matter of filling in remaining overlaps based on letter compatibility. You see where each clue must fall to keep the interlocking pattern intact.